தமிழ்நாடு பிரீமியர் லீக் கிரிக்கெட் போட்டிகளுக்கான கோப்பை அறிமுக விழா சென்னையில் நடைபெற்று வருகிறது. சென்னை கிண்டியில் உள்ள நட்சத்திர ஹோட்டலில் நடைபெற்று வரும் இந்த விழாவை இந்திய அணி கேப்டன் மகேந்திர சிங் தோனி கலந்து கொண்டுள்ளார். அந்த நேரடி காட்சிகளை பார்க்கலாம்.
Because suddenly India decided that they would play 2 T20 matches in the US and he has to go there. And in the midst of all this, he has found the time. His love for this city, the team, is so much that when we were able to reach him, he said yes. And true to his word, he turned up on time. And of course, he cannot stay very long, but as far as we are concerned, there are a lot of, there was some talk who will play, Tamil Nadu players will play, whether anyone from outstation will play or not. All that pales into insignificance because the person who is going to launch the tournament is none other than our own MSK. So I have a great pleasure. I welcome all of you and in particular, I do not have words to express my thanks and appreciation for his presence here today. And I request him now to do the honors and unveil the trophy. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, big hand now. Mr. Singh and the moment that we're waiting for. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Photo opportunity, please. Still photographers. If you are coming in front, I request you to kindly kneel down because the videographers are at the back. Excuse me, sir, if you can kneel down and not obstruct with you or anybody behind. You get yourself into a position where you are not obstructing anybody.
தமிழ்நாடு பிரீமியர் லீக் கிரிக்கெட் போட்டிகளுக்கான கோப்பை அறிமுக விழா தற்போது சென்னை கிண்டியில் உள்ள நட்சத்திர ஹோட்டலில் நடைபெற்று வரும் அந்த நேரடி காட்சிகளை நாம் பார்த்துக் கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். இதில் மகேந்திர சிங் தோனி கலந்து கொண்டு சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக கலந்து கொண்டு அறிமுகப்படுத்தியுள்ளார்.
And there goes MS Dhoni lifting another trophy. One thing I have to mention here, thank you to our President Mr. N. Srinivasan, Mr. P.S. Raman, Chairman of the TNPL, to MS. One thing I have to tell you, the last few years I've been in the commentary box. Whoever is doing the presentation.
சென்னை கிண்டியில் உள்ள நட்சத்திர ஹோட்டலில் இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி தற்போது நடைபெற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது. இதில் சீனிவாசன் மற்றும் அட்வொகேட் ஜெனரல் PS ராமன் மற்றும் மகேந்திர சிங் தோனி ஆகியோர் இந்நிகழ்ச்சியில் கலந்து கொண்டு கோப்பையை தற்போது அறிமுகப்படுத்தினர். அந்த நேரடி காட்சிகளை நாம் பார்த்தோம். இது தொடர்பான செய்திகளையும் பின்னர் விரிவாக பார்க்கலாம்.
First of all, I would like to thank all the franchisee owners and the sponsors. Because without them, a tournament like this can't start. Leave the fact for a tournament to be successful, there are a lot of other things that are needed. But if you don't have the owners who are willing to put in that money and back the players, it can't even start. So thanks a lot for being on board. Also, a tournament like this, what it really does is, in a way, it promotes cricket. What this tournament will do is it will take cricket into a lot of cities that are not used to watching the big games. You know, a lot of games will happen at night, day-night games. It's something that encourages a lot of youngsters to say, I want to play there. I want to be part of the team. And it's all the small motivations that really help players become big in life. You know, the first instance can be being part of the team that is playing. Once you are part of the team, what you want is to represent your state, which is TNCA. And then the ultimate aim to represent the country. So I feel it will act as a great motivational booster for all the youngsters. Also what it becomes a ground for the youngsters to show what they have got. Now we all know the amount of T20 leagues and everything that's really happening in India and around the world. People are in constant look of talent. And this is a platform where they can prove themselves. It acts as a ground where once proven, they can be part of different types of teams. So in a food chain, it becomes like a feeding ground. So from there to the TNCA T20 team, then getting into the CSK or some of the other teams, you know, that are part of IPL. Let's admit it's very difficult to start something. So I feel it's very important, especially for the players who have consistently represented Tamil Nadu, who will be part of this league, and the players who have further represented India. You know, often you may think, you know, maybe the money is not big enough, but this tournament is a way of you giving it back to cricket. What you are doing is you are pulling the youngsters. You are teaching the youngsters how much of hard work is required to be part of the state team and ultimately to get into the Indian cricket team. So you will be the guiding power that will tell them these are the areas where you need to put in the hard work. So this is where you give it back to cricket. We have all been cricketers for a long time, but there comes a point where you have to give it back to cricket, and I feel all the Indian cricketers, especially the big names that will be playing the tournament, you know, it will be their responsibility to guide the youngsters, you know, to guide them in the appropriate direction so that, you know, the best comes out of them. As far as the fans are concerned, I felt, you know, the Chennai fans have been just fantastic. But I feel it's very important to clarify. When I say that, it doesn't mean some of the other fans are not good. It's not like that, you know. The good thing about Chennai is they appreciate good cricket. You may be from an opposition team, which may be franchisee, which may be an international team, but if you play good cricket, you get appreciated here. So I feel that's what makes this place very special. So I would like to wish all of you all the very best for the TNPL. Try to make the most of it. Matches is something that really makes cricketers good. You may practice the whole year. If you're not getting matches, you know, there's less ground for you to prove yourself. Also what it does is it will help you improve as a cricketer, because franchisee cricket is to some extent very result oriented. So you'll start getting used to playing under pressure, playing with some of the bigger names in cricket, and of course people coming in and watching the game. So make the most of it, enjoy the occasion, you know, enjoy the period that you will get as a team, make the most of it and enjoy cricket. That's what the most important thing is. Thanks a lot. It's a pleasure being here. You know, hopefully my next trip to Chennai is not after 8-9 months. Hopefully it will be very soon. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. A big round of applause for Mahendra Singh Dhoni.